Good morning, students. Myself Abhishek Sharma from Mount Letra Z School, Jhansi. Students, we are continuing with 5th chapter of class 12th Indian Economic Development. The name of chapter is Human Capital Formation, and today we are going to discuss problems associated with human capital formation. Basically, there are 7 problems associated with human capital formation, which I have already mentioned in my whiteboard. And starting with first, insufficient resources. The resource allocated to the formation of human capital have been much less than the resources required. Due to this reason, the facilities for the formation of human capital have remained grossly inadequate. Second, serious insufficiencies. There is a lot of wastage of society's resources, as capabilities of educated people are either not made use of or are underutilized. Massive illiteracy, non-education of many children, poor health facilities are other inefficiencies which have not been attended to adequately and properly. Third is brain drain. People migrate from one place to another in search of better job opportunities and handsome salary, and it is natural and obvious. It leads to the loss of quality of people like doctors, engineers, CA, who have higher caliber and are rare in a developing country. The cost of such loss of quality human capital is very high. Fourth is high growth of population. The continuous rise in population has adversely affected the quality of human capital in India. It reduces per head availability of the facilities which is provided by the government of India. Several imbalances. A greater proportion of resources have been diverted towards the higher education, which is meant for few people as compared to primary and secondary education. The government is spending more money on the higher education rather than primary and secondary education. Due to this reason, general productivity of the economy has remained very low, and we can say that it has become stagnant. Next is lack of proper manpower planning. There is an imbalance between the demand and supply of human resources of various categories, especially in case of highly skilled personnel. The absence of such balancing has resulted in the wastages of resource. Many people are graduating year by year and they are not finding the suitable job which meets their requirement, which they have earned or get it. Weak science and technology. In respect of education, the performance is particularly unsatisfactory in the fields of science and development of modern technology. The rate of invention, innovation, research and development in India is very low comparing to the other country. The term human capital and human development sound similar, but there is a clear distinction between them. Human capital consider education and health as a means to increase the productivity, whereas human development is associated with the education and health are integral to human well-being, because only when person have the ability to read and write and the ability to lead a long and healthy life, then only they will be able to make other choices which they value. Human capital threats human being as a means to increase in productivity. Any investment in education and health is unproductive if it does not enhance output of goods and services. However, according to human development, human beings are ends in themselves. Human welfare should be increased through investment in education and health, even if such investment do not result in higher labor productivity. Therefore, according to human development perspective, every individual has a right to get basic education and basic health care, irrespective of their contribution to the labor productivity. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.